You know, nothing really makes sense. I wake up every day, my name is Joe every day, I'm hella tired every day, and I hate coffee every day. Welcome to Cup of Joe, the podcast where I talk about everything but coffee. Hello guys, welcome back to Cup of Joe. And, we're on episode 3 now. And for today's topic, we're going to be doing something just a little bit different. Like, instead of me talking to myself, by myself, with myself in my room, we're actually going to get the wonderful opportunity of meeting my right-hand man and my best friend today. And on today's episode, we're just going to be tackling some of the topics that LGBT people might face what they do face when they are trying to date in the LGBT community. If that sounds like something you might be interested, stick around, because we have so much to say and so much information, and it's just something to fucking hear. So yeah. As I mentioned, I'm going to be having my first guest on the show, and it's only mandatory. It's only right that I have my best friend / right-hand man, Huy.We.
Hey guys.
Huy.We. Oh, such a nice ring to your name. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me. I am a little nervous being your first, guest on the show. That's a lot of pressure.
Well, hopefully all that pressure just melts right off when we start talking.
I mean, this should go natural. I mean, we do live with
each other. We are
other.
best friends.
We do live with each other.
Yeah, we do see each other every day.
Anyway.
I guess I want to start this episode by asking you, are you gay?
I mean, I don't know.
Shit, I don't know either. What the fuck?
Yes, I am a gay man. I've been out of the closet for about 6 years now. Yeah.
6 years?
Yeah.
Okay, and how many people have you dated personally, or how many potential relationships have there been for you?
Man, that's a loaded question. I didn't come here to get interrogated, but I dated a whopping 0 men. Finding love is hard.
And what are some factors that you would say contributed to why you haven't found a boyfriend here?
well,
take away the fact that we live here first.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I think the only contributing factor is, honestly, here. You know what I mean? Because, the lack of gay population in the Central Coast is sad. There's no gay people here.
There's not even a population.
Or at least...
There's not even a pop, bitch.
I know, there's not even a... But, yeah, there's no gay people here to begin with.
And what I personally feel like would be an issue trying to find love in the LGBT community is the fact that everyone hasn't necessarily come to terms with the fact that they're gay yet. Mm-hmm. Because, the feeling of the questioning yourself constantly, why am I attracted? Why am I looking at men's underwear catalogs? Why am I attracted to George Clooney?
Mm-hmm, I feel.
Why do I want to kind of play in my mom's hair and makeup? So I feel like those are a lot of questions that LGBT people ask themselves, and they're not necessarily ready to answer if they're not comfortable coming to terms with the fact that they're gay.
No, yeah, and it's honestly so problematic because a lot of individuals aren't ready to accept that they're not gay. And I get it, because not everyone's situation is the same. Not everyone's situation is butterflies and everything. I'm thankful that my coming out situation wasn't the worst, but wasn't the best. It was just neutral. And
do you want to tell us how you decided to come out to the world?
Yeah, I came out to the world through, a really dumb Instagram post. It was 2015. Mm-hmm. I just wrote on my Instagram, stop asking me if I'm gay, but now I'm gay. It's some dumb.
Period. You all were wondering, and it's true.
Yeah.
I'm gay.
Coming out with my parents, though, that was another situation. But yeah, again, not a lot of people have the most nicest experience in coming out. So I understand why they would remain in the closet.
And, leading up to the point where you did come out, were there any role models for you? Were there any gay influences for you to look up to? I'm black. Black girls, we love Beyonce. We love Rihanna. Who was that person for you?
Personally, as, an Asian gay man, the only person I really looked up to was, Bretman Rock. And he was openly out. He was wearing makeup. It was it was super inspirational for me. Same with RuPaul. Seeing
RuPaul.
Another BIPOC person out and living their best life was so inspirational, and I drew from those inspirational people to muster up the courage to finally come out, and that's how it happened.
And I honestly feel that that's really toxic that you only had two people to look up to. Because in mainstream media, in media...
in general.
Who...
are, like, the predominant, like, figures? Well, I feel like that was a rhetorical question. I'm going to answer it. Would be the main people in media right now are white people. Especially in subcultures like the LGBTQ, there's a lot of white figureheads standing out.
Like, what's an example? Like Love Simon, for example.
Yes.
We do not love Simon. Matter of fact, fuck Simon. But just that movie, you know, at first he's straight. His girl best friend has a crush on him. He tries to hook his other friend with his girl best friend.
I don't know, some weird...
Just the whole plot. Like, it does not happen like that.
No, it does not happen like that. I mean, like, maybe it's for some people that happens like that, and, like, again...
in some Princess and the Frog type of fairy boo-boo-ass fairy tale bullshit.
It happens like that. But, like, no, like, it really doesn't happen like that. A lot of the times, like, these teens are kicked out of their house. They're homeless. They're forced to work. Like... they're just forced to do things they're not supposed to. Like, it's not all pretties and butterflies, like I said.
And it's not. And I honestly hate that. Because they did that in Love, Simon. Like, it was like... I feel like he almost got to choose. Because you remember the part when he was, like, on the Ferris wheel? And he was all like, fuck. Like, who would I go up there with? Like,
Yeah.
Bitch, I had never gotten a I never got to choose. Like,
I never got to choose anything. Like, what?
I'd be lucky if two people had a crush on me at the same time.
Yeah, no, literally. And
thriving.
You can honestly see it with, like, other movies, too. Like, the one with Timothy Chalamet, whatever his name is.
Timothy Chalamet.
Call me by your name?
Isn't that the one with the peach where he, like...
Like, literally, the whole role of the movie was he went to the countryside, fell in love with a really old hot doctor, and, like, he left. Like, boo-hoo. Get over it. Get over it, sir. Like, really, that happened.
Bitch, we got bigger issues. We got bigger fish to fry.
Or, like, Bareback Mountain. Again, weird as fuck. Or, like...
Bareback Mountain...
I've never seen it, but I think, like, the whole, like, precipice of... I don't know. I can't speak for it if I haven't seen it. But what do these all, like, big movies have in common?
What do they have in common, Huy.We? White male leads.
Exactly. They have white male leads. And you think of it, like, let's look at other forms of media. Who are the top gay YouTubers at the moment?
We have Jafari Shari, Timothy Chalamet. Wait, nope. Jameis Charles.
Exactly. All white males. And, this makes me so mad, but, like, you know the Stonewall riot, right? And
give us a little bit of context for the, I don't want to call them uneducated people who might not know what the Stonewall riots started, what it sparked.
Essentially, it was, like, the main, like, tipping point for LGBTQ rights. Like, the Stonewall riots was, like, the turning point. But if anyone knows anything about the Stonewall riots...
any educated person.
Yeah, they would know that the riot was mostly led by black and brown, trans, and drag queens, basically leading the movement for LGBTQ rights. So tell me why, when the movie came out, it was a white male lead.
See, I feel like that's just not even one, because there's just so many things that black and BIPOC people have started, but yet we don't get any of the recognition for. We don't get any credit for it.
Exactly. And, like, literally, when you think of, like, the stereotypical, like, gay male, what do you think of? It's most like...
James Charles,
like,
the white acrylic
male.
Starbucks drinking
like
bitch.
Glee, you
what
know.
the Glee? Don't even get me started, bro. I'm about to...
Again, like, the stereotypical white gay male who's, like... Yeah, that's just, like, the standard. And I honestly feel like because of that standard, it has also made it hard for me to date, especially in the Central Coast. Because of, like, that standard of white gayness, I don't fit that standard. So immediately, there's, like, the people aren't going to be necessarily stereotypically attracted to me. And that kind of hurts. You know, that kind of hurts low-key. And I would definitely like to see more representation of BIPOC people within queer media and just the queer population in general, because it's not all sunshines for everyone.
I know. Yes, I actually wanted to touch on that a little bit within the talking about not necessarily being anyone's type, for example. Where we live, the predominant race is white.
Yes.
And I just remember, like, when we were going to high school, there was some men I had crushes on, but
me too, lucky.
But, like, I knew deep down inside, like, they would never like me, like, as much compared to some of the other girls at my school who are also white. What I'm getting at is I knew that some of the people in my high school wouldn't necessarily be attracted to me because I'm black. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that is such a toxic thing to think, especially as a colored person, that, oh, I wonder, will they like me because I'm black? And like you said, you know how white is the
standard.
Yeah, being white is the standard. So it's like when you're not white and you're trying to date someone, I feel like it can make it really hard. You can honestly get discouraged, and you might like almost like, for me, like when I wanted to essentially, when I started like sprouting in high school, mm-hmm. I found myself wanting to like dress and talk like some of the other girls in my high school, mm-hmm. and the other girls in our high school are fucking white. And it like kind of clicked with me that I would necessarily never be like them because I'm me. I'm black. I know. My hair is kinky. My hair is not straight. You know? Yeah. So like I was like, that's not my reality. Like me dating, I could think about it, but would it necessarily happen? No. Yeah. And that's just something I had to come to terms with. So I'm really glad that you brought that up.
Yeah, and like to piggyback on what you're saying, like I think there's a lot of like parallels within like the heterosexual communities with like race and the homosexual community too. Mm-hmm. Like again too, I honestly think it's a lot easier for white gay men to date. Well, like, yeah. I've talked about this with my other BIPOC queer friends, and they say, yeah, it's like significantly easier for like white gays to date because again, they're kind of like the standard. We see them in media.
There's James Charles, Acrylic, Jeffree Star, all of that,
and it's just it's a little discouraging. And especially in a small town like here, where it's already like...
They already white.
They're already
white.
Like,
where do I start?
I know.
Can I start?
Can I start here?
Like, shit.
But it's okay, though. We're not finding love on the Central Coast. Imagine saying I found love on the Central Coast. Goodbye.
Imagine getting married at the Paso Robles winery. Oh, hell no, man. Dubai. No. Egypt. Africa. Europe.
Talking about marriages, like, again, the gay men here are weird. Like, I've had married men hit me up.
Going back to people not
wanting to come out.
Yeah, not coming to terms with the fact that they're gay.
You want to eat my ass, but you don't want to share a meal with me during the day. You know what I mean? Like, you want to eat my ass, but you don't want to eat out with me. If that makes any sense.
That makes 100% sense. Like, you like, almost like on the DL.
Yeah,
on the down low. There's a lot of people are on the down low.
Thing. We have racism and on the down low for the gay community. What else?
And people are low-key racist on the down low here, too. Like,
exactly.
fuck.
And there's just no winning.
Can we fucking win, my guy?
There's no winning.
So when you do have, potential relationships, how do you get them? Like, are they more in real life or, or do you find yourself downloading dating apps?
Yeah. Most of my love interests, surprisingly, have been not in the Central Coast. Like, they've always been, kind of, long distance.
That's not surprising. Yeah, look at where we live. Look at this place.
Yeah, they've kind of been, far distance along the way, and, obviously don't work out because, they're long distance. And I'm not saying you can't work out if you're long distance. Just me personally, I just can't do long distance.
Yeah, I'm with you there, bitch. No.
I need to stare at you and at least smell you, 3 times a day.
Exactly. I need to be able to pull up on you. Because I can't pull up on nobody who lives in fucking Arizona.
I know. I got trust issues, that's why.
Exactly. I just know. I gotta keep you on your toes, bitch.
I know.
I don't even trust myself. Open the door, bitch. Exactly. It's 5 a.m., but I'm still here.
But, yeah, so I found most of these long-distance men through, dating apps and stuff, and... Dating apps are scary. That's when you see the worst in people, honestly, is through dating apps.
Honestly, yes, because you can be anyone you want on the internet, and that's kind of fucking scary.
Yeah, no, some people are just straight up mean. Some people, I've seen, profiles on, Grindr and stuff, and they say, no fats, no femmes, no Asians, no blacks, no Latinos.
Wait, so you'd go on these men's profiles, and literally in the bio, it'd be no blacks, no Asians, no Mexicans, no fats.
No femmes.
Strictly dickly white.
Strictly dickly white, masculine white men. That's all they want. And, again, I blame the media for this, and just, the whole community, just, basing their whole entire, reputation and stereotypes just around white men, when clearly... You're not encompassing the rest of the community. Exactly.
I feel like the LGBT community needs to be a little bit more inclusive of everyone.
Because, a BIPOC LGBT individual experiences differ a white LGBT individual. Because, let's think of it. We're just more prone to, everything. We're more prone to suicide, homelessness, depression, poverty.
We already here right now, bitch.
We're both queer. We're both BIPOC. We're both poor.
What? Oh!
Think about any queer BIPOC like individual you can think of, they're poor.
Literally.
No,
literally.
Not, like no shade, no tea, but it is the reality, and we have to face that reality in our society, which sucks. Awful.
Sometimes do you ever wish that you would find more people? I know some people have like a vendetta against. I know some people like don't like necessarily dating online. Like they prefer to meet their person in life. In which, to be honest, I was that person too. But you can find love anywhere, whether online or in person. But
no, yeah, I mean, I would love that fairy tale, like meeting him at a coffee shop where I drop my like watch, and he's like, or not my watch, like I don't know.
Did you lose this, miss?
Yeah, like and like some, like some boo like
some boo boo ass fucking shit.
Some Cinderella.
We driving to the stars, bitch.
I just don't think that's like realistic.
It's not. It's definitely
not realistic, especially here, and especially like it's just not realistic anymore. And you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta find love. Maybe like a little hookup here and there. Talking about hookups, that's a whole other problem within the LGBTQ community.
Oh, let's hit that problem. Let's hit that one.
Like, let's ignore the racism and like let's ignore like just our area, like just hookup culture in general within the LGBTQ community, at least within the gay community, is so toxic.
I have this story I want to tell about. It didn't go anywhere. It wasn't a hookup, but it does involve white men and Tinder.
Okay.
So I don't even know how old I was, but I was on Tinder. Your bitch was lonely. My school was white. I needed some type of color. Mm-hmm. I downloaded Tinder. I did not get any color, but I got more options. Mm-hmm. And I matched with this guy. He went to high school with us. And he was also in the same grade as us, but he didn't go to the same high school. So that was already like, so you live in a Atascadero. You went to a Atascadero High and you stopped. So that was kind of already weird. So like, I'm already thinking like, what the fuck could you have possibly done to get you to not live here? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So we're talking, and like, I think he's cute. Like, I like him. And then like we're talking, and then of course, as you talk to someone, those questions get asked. Like, oh, like, so what do you like? What are you looking for? Like, what turns you on? So we got there. Mm-hmm. We got there, so we were kind of like, dirty talking and like sex talking. And then I was just like, oh, like, what do you want to do to me? And I know it's fucking disgusting. I can't believe I said that. I kind of want to fucking barf. But nothing could have prepared me for what the fuck he was going to say next. He was all like, I think that you're just so fucking beautiful. Mm-hmm. And I just want to like lay you down. I want to caress your shoulders. I want to play with your hair. And I want to cut off your clitoris.
Ma'am. What? Not
the pure panic. I literally felt like someone took out my heart, put that bitch in a blender, and then shoved it up my coochie so it can be fucking cut out. When he told me that, I was just like...
What prompts you to like... think like that?
Exactly. And also, mind you, I don't know, just a little bit of education. In Africa, there are tribes who perform surgeries sometimes I think, if I'm correct, I don't know if I'm correct, maybe, I don't know, but they might cut off the girl's clitoris to prevent them from having early sex, or they sew up the vaginal hole. And so for him to tell me that, and I think one of the I love telling people I'm from Nigeria. So like, I know that's one of the first things I told him. So I told him that, and then for him to still say that I want to cut off your clitoris.
Oh man. Wait, did you tell him about like...
No, I didn't. I don't think he knew that.
Okay.
This is just a connection I'm making now that, wow.
That's,
the fucking so privilege for him to make that fucking type of comment to me, and I didn't give him any time. I should have killed him.
Honestly,
I should have done so much more, because I saw his little scrawny bitch ass at a party like a year later. And what did I think about? I thought about him coming close to my coochie and cutting off my clitoris.
No, literally, isn't that a form of sexual harassment threat?
Can we sue him?
Probably
or is it
not.
Probably not?
Probably not, because the judicial system. Yeah, I don't have any like particularly like horrible stories where like anyone wanted to hurt me like that or like cut off my tip, but I did have some horrible dates here and there where there wasn't much chemistry between me and the person. But one date that really, or not date, or one guy that kind of stuck out to me and has stuck to me to this day, and it kind of goes back to the whole like racial bias thing in the LGBTQ community, and this kind of confirmed it. So I was basically, like, talking to him, asking him, like, we were just flirting, and I was like, what's your type? Like, not saying what's your type, like, I'm saying, like, what do you look like for in guys? Hoping, like, he said, like, I like guys, I like short guys like you. I like guys with personality, you know what I mean?
I like guys who like taking pictures.
Yeah, something like that, but, like...
I like me!
Or, like, I like you, throw me a bone.
I like you!
Throw me a bone here. Please like me. And he said... At least fake it, like, if someone asks me, like, what do you like about me? I'll be like, ooh, I like your shoulders, I like this and this and that, I like your hair. He said to me, he was like, I like guys with pretty eyes, like blue or green eyes. And I kind of, I sat there and looked. And
bitch, are my eyes blue or green to you, bitch? Are you colorblind?
Yeah, and at first I was like, you might be like, okay, what's the big deal? It's honestly not that big of a deal. Like, no one's, like, sexually attracted to eyeballs, okay? So, like, I wasn't that weird, or... Maybe. I don't know. But, I don't know. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way because I've always had, like, an issue with my eyes. I never liked my eyes. And just hearing someone say, I like pretty eyes, opposed to, like... They're really implying that they don't like my eyes indirectly. And what are blue and green eyes associated with most of the times? Like... Caucasian features.
Eurocentric people.
Yeah, Eurocentric.
Again,
yeah,
okay.
They're associated with Eurocentric features, and he basically indirectly told me that he liked white guys just from that.
Just from that little sentence, he kind of already told you his type.
Yeah, and I kind of just sat there and I was like, I don't know, I kind of wanted to be like, oh, so you don't like my... I think I did. It was like, oh.
Fuck, as you should. So you don't like my eyes? Then bitch.
I think I said something like that. And he's like, no, you like I think he realized what he said, like, low-key sounded bad. So he, like, backtracked, and I was like...
No, fuck you. You already showed me your true colors, bitch.
I know. He was kind of hot, though. Whatever. I wish him the best of luck. No, I don't.
No, we don't. Fuck him. Like, we wish baldness. We wish receding hairlines.
Period.
We wish bad perms. We wish fucked up hair colors. We wish misfortune on all of our...
And all of them. Period.
All of them. Yes. So
and on that note, yeah, the LGBTQ community sucks. I mean, not sucks.
The LGBT community could use a lot more BIPOC representation.
Yeah.
And
overall.
Yeah. The LGBT community needs representation, inclusivity.
Yes.
Am I saying that right? Inclusivity.
Yes.
Inclusivity. We just need all.
Don't blame us. English isn't our first languages.
Well, shit. All right. That was the show, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Huy. Thank you for joining me. And thank you for being here with me.
Hey, it was a little nerve-wracking, but I hope I did okay.
Okay, guys. And that was the show. And hopefully you stick around for this week's episode or this week's segment of Faze Me, which actually... Mr. Huy.We.
So
yes. You will also...
I'm not leaving yet.
Not yet, bitch. Not yet. Can't escape the duo yet. The Holy Trinity. Actually, we don't have a third person. Just me and you.
Yeah. Period. The duo.
Okay, guys, it is now time for... Drumroll, please. Faze Me! And Faze Me is when I talk about what position the moon was in and how it affected me in my week. And today, we're actually going to be having our guest, Mr. Huy.We.
Hey, guys.
He's going to be joining us, and he's also going to be telling us about how the moon affected him in his week.
Yes.
So, when the moon is in Sagittarius, you might be feeling a little bit more spontaneous, a little bit more broad-minded, a little bit more joyful. And I feel like this week, my week was very eventful, that's spontaneous in itself, because I'm the type of person, I don't like doing anything. Besides going out, hanging out with my friends, eating food, and sitting on my ass, I don't...
on the side.
It's a little podcast on the side. I don't like fucking doing anything. But this week, what I do, we went to San Francisco. Me and we took a trip to San Francisco. Mm-hmm. We sat food, ate on our asses. Fucking amazing. We didn't do shit. Or I didn't do shit.
We didn't do shit.
We didn't do shit. Fucking loved it. Got back, hanged out with my homegirl, who was also a Sagittarius, the baddest bitch, Miss Leona Jefferson. Big shout out to her. Love her. Also, what are some more Sagittarius people? Melissa and her boyfriend.
Love them.
Yeah.
I love most Sagittarius. I feel like with Sagittarius, they're either like an extreme hit or an extreme miss.
You're right. Yeah, I feel
like I've had some Sagittarius where I'm like, what are you on? Like, I will choke you right now, here and then. And I have some Sagittarius who's like,
yes, bitch. Like, I vibe. No, I feel like I've definitely met some Sagittariuses where I'll like, Are you just trying to be feisty right now, or are you just a fucking bitch? Because either way, I will beat the fucking shit out of you right now.
But we love Sagittarius though.
Overall.
Like, I have a good Sagittarius friend. You have a good Sagittarius friend.
Most of my friends are Sagittariuses.
Exactly.
Most of my friends are fire signs, which, without, obviously, I'm a Libra. I'm an air sign.
I'm a Leo.
We love each other. We're best friends, and we live together.
Yeah. So, how has the moon affected me this week in Sagittarius? In Sagittarii.
How has the moon affected you?
I think I've been a little bit more. Yeah, I've been a little bit more like adventurous. Like again, we took a small San Francisco trip.
Yeah, went to Michael's house. Literally sat there and passed out on his couch. Yeah, didn't do shit again.
Didn't do nothing. Yeah, and we just took like random walks. I don't know. And we're gonna go on a trip today.
Yes, I'm very excited for this trip. We are going to. This trip is gonna feel so fucking good. My eyes are gonna be opened after this trip.
I know. Anyways, but yeah, I have felt very adventurous. I would say, like, stereotypical, like, adventurous things. I have been feeling more adventurous since the moon went into Sagittarius. 100%.
I think with the moon in Sagittarius, too, I'm a little bit, like, I don't want to say more, like, snappy or, like, like, do this right now, but I'm just, like a lot of things. Like, I noticed, like, I don't know, or maybe am I just on my period? But I got off today.
Personally, yeah. I don't know. I feel like when the Sagittarius, since I'm already like fiery, when the moon enters Sagittarius, I'm kind of like, eh. I love when the moon enters Virgo or Libra or Leo.
I love it when the moon enters Libra, because I'm a Libra. So when the moon enters Libra, I know that I'm going to be that bitch I better feel like my best for like at least 3 days. I
feel so beautiful when the moon's in Libra.
When the moon's in Libra, you just have no choice but to radiate bad bitch energy. You just, Libras are the zodiac sign. I'm sorry. Like, I think Libras are the best zodiac sign.
Yeah, definitely top 3. Like, either way you are.
Like, definitely the best.
Yeah, like, either way, anyway, like, ask anyone, Libra will always be in your top 3.
At least we're coming out somewhat on top. If not the very top, bitch, we was like second. Or I will literally, like... I will play myself to the top.
Libra. Not Libra men, though.
Libra men.
I'm sorry about that. Libra women? Yes. Libra men? No.
Libra men?
No.
Oh my god. Libra men are the most evil, hard to read, manipulative. Like, make up your fucking mind. And like, that's
evil.
That's crazy saying that from me.
Evil. Libra men are evil. Oh wait. Okay. What about Sagittarius women or men?
Sagittarius men for sure. I love
like Sagittarius women though.
I like Sagittarius men because they're funny.
You're right. They're funny. They're hella nice.
Yeah, they're like really nice. Most of the times they're nice. They're sweet. They're funny. Like they like stick up for their friends. Like they're not afraid of speaking their mind. I love Sagittarius men.
Yes.
My future man must be Sagittarius.
But Sagittarius women though.
Sagittarius women.
Hot.
Okay.
They're hot.
Yes.
Hot. Great fashion. Great bodies. Hot.
We love a Sagittarius woman.
Overall, Sagittarius, what do we rate them?
Well, for me, just because I love Sagittarius. She's like my sister. Not my sister sign, but like, I love me a good Sag. I'm going to give them a 9.
Yeah, a good cohesive 9.
A good 9.
Yeah.
Honestly, all fire signs. 9.
9s.
9.
Yeah, just all the signs in general.
All the fucking signs. Well, yeah.
Except for...
X.
Except for... Actually, no.
Aquariuses.
No, I can't stand Aquariuses.
Well, I take that back. We love Aquariuses. We love Aquarius women. We love Aquarius women. Aquarius men, I need you to get up. And I need you to fucking leave.
No, I feel like Aquariuses... Like, the reason why the reputation for Aquariuses are so bad is because of Aquarius men.
It has to be... The Aquarius men that I dealt with...
No.
We can't do that. It cannot be...
It's honestly a
common thing.
do
that again.
It's a common thing.
Aquarius men?
Yeah. It's
just men fucking period. And that's what we're ending phase me on. Fuck men.
Yeah. Honestly.
Well, guys. Yeah,
that's it.
That was the fucking show.
I really enjoyed that.
No, I really liked having you on here. Like, this is so, like, natural. I think it's because, like, we like live together.
Yeah.
And we're roommates. And we're best friends.
We see each other naked. But.
That
too.
Anyways, that was the fucking show. Yeah. You guys already know the drill. If you liked it, DM me. Leave me a rate. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like, but don't hurt my feelings a little bit too much. And with that being said, Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of Cup of Joe.
Bye. Should we sing them a melody?
What melody?
Goodbye. I don't know. I'm joking.
Okay, we're just gonna cut that out. Bye, guys.